Ladies and gentlemen, Impulse MTG back with a channel first. Doomlings opening. We've got 5 Overlush uh, mystery gold foil hollow pack things here. Doomlings gold pack, Overlush, 7 mystery hollow foil cards per pack. If you never played Doomlings before, I highly recommend this game for more people. I played it with 3 plenty of times. It's still fun. Oh man, these things do not like to open, do they? Ugh. Yeah, packaging kind of stinky, but here we go. We've got Fierce, alternate art Fierce. It's got the little confetti around the picture here. And we have got Sprightly. Play an action from your trait pile, then discard that trait. Floofy. Floofy, who doesn't love a good Floofy? You get Firebite. This is one I haven't seen before. You may play Firebite after you stabilize to steal 1 random card from each opponent's hand. That's awesome. I haven't seen this one before. Yeah, and that's a very powerful effect. It's a free play. Free plays are always powerful in Doomlings. We've got Toxic. This is also another very powerful card. -2 points. Swap Toxic with a green trait in an opponent's trait pile. If Toxic is discarded from your trait pile, draw 2 cards. Very nice. And we've got a Catastrophe here. Ecological Collapse, -1 gene pool. Discard 1 card from your hand for each color in your trait pile. At World's End, +2 for every negative face value trait in your trait pile. So this is a World's End that gives you a bonus. And we've got Eye Stalks. And it's the alternate foil with the little confettis around it. Very nice. Very nice. I'm not sure, you know, some of these cards I've seen on eBay are worth quite a bit of money. I'm not sure which ones are which. If you're familiar with Doomlings and you know which one of these cards are worth anything, or if you know they're worth crap, you know, leave me a comment like, that pack sucked. There was nothing in there. Later on, I will be looking these cards up. We got a rating of 0 on this packaging. These things are glued together so tight, I'm worried about damaging the cards inside. But, you know, yeah, the lamination's coming apart before the seal comes apart. I'm gonna have to inspect these. They are curling a little bit. I'm not. Oh man, look at that. That is not flat at all. We're gonna have to flatten these out. Have to get a binder and get some flattening going on. We've got Scruffy, nothing to write home about. We've got Antenna. Play an action A from a red trait in your trait pile, then discard all cards from your hand. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that card there. We've got an Age card here. It's foil. The Stranger. Draw 1. You may play it immediately, excluding dominance, ignore action. Yeah, that's a fun one. You've got Hydrofuge. Play an action from a blue trait in an opponent's trait pile. Return that trait to its owner's hand. Pretty cool. Snap Trap. Here's a dominant. I haven't seen this one before. Pardon me. You may play Snap Trap when an opponent plays 2 or more traits on their turn. Steal one of those traits. Yeah. So it's the dominant that you can play for free. Those are always powerful. We have got Mammoth. And we've got Blossom. Here's another one I haven't seen before. At World's End, draw 4 cards. You may play 1 from your hand. Play actions. Oh, nice. So this is one that lets you play anything from your hand, because it doesn't say play 1 of those cards. It just says play 1 immediately. Very cool. Very cool dominant trait there. It's kind of one of those things where you don't know how powerful that player is going to be until the game's over. So you don't know if that person needs to be dealt with or not. We have got Noxious. Swap Noxious with a purple trait in an opponent's trait pile. -1 for every red trait in your pile. Yeah, that card is a real kick in the... The Legends of Makoko Village. Draw 1. If Heroic is in your trait pile, you may play 2 traits on your turn if you ignore their actions. So it sounds like you can play a trait and play its action if you want to, but if you play 2 traits, as long as you don't play an action on either of them, you get to play the 2 instead of 1. So, very good. Another bonus for having Heroic. That's an age I haven't seen yet. We have Woolly. Discard the top card of the trait deck. All players must discard all cards of that color from their hand and stabilize immediately. Ooh, I hate those effects. Just part of the game, though. Here's one I haven't seen. Oh, man. Oh, man. Sapient. Okay. Laugh at me in the comments if you want to, if that's not correct. Take a peek at the final 2 ages in the age pile, or take a peek at the next age. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that one before. Compound Eyes, I've seen this one before. Play an action from a purple trait in your trait pile. Then discard a random card from your hand. Not the best. Not the best. There's Spots. I haven't seen this one yet. Dominant I haven't seen. At World's End, choose a color. All opponents reveal all cards of that color from their hand. Play one immediately. And Bitter Berries. I've seen this one before. +1 for each purple or green trait in your trait pile, whichever is lower. If there's a tie, you get to pick one. Your powerful card. Those are always powerful cards. The one where you get to count up how many traits you have of a certain color and score it. Now, if you get a couple of those that look at the same color and you stock up on that color, those can be really worth a lot of points. Move on to the next pack here. The next effing indestructible pack. We have a dominant trait right at the top. It is Strange. Until World's End, when you play an effectless trait, you may trigger a catastrophic event from any previously played catastrophe. That's cool. I haven't seen this one before, and that's a really powerful effect there. I'm wondering if you get to minus everybody's gene pool. I mean, if you played this, then you focus on plussing your gene pool, you can get everybody down to 1 gene pool in no time flat, I guess. You play yeah, kind of like Skimmer. You play an effectless trait, you get a bonus. We got Toxic again. It's the one that lets you swap with a green trait. Here's another one I haven't seen. Constrictor. All opponents receive -1 gene pool. Ooh, that's going to make some enemies. That'll make some enemies. Quills. You may play Quills into an opponent's trait pile when they remove a trait from your pile. Okay, yeah, I've seen that one before. Agile. You may discard up to 3 cards from your trait pile. You must discard 1 from your hand for each trait discarded this way. That can be, you know, a good card if you've been hit with a bunch of negatives. Fleshy Scales. If Fleshy Scales is removed from your trait pile, draw 1 card. That's a good one. Worth 4 points and has a bonus. Tricky Vines. All players pass their hand to the right. You may play another trait. That's a Brian Smith card right there. I call that a Brian card. Everybody who had plans, your plans are now screwed over. Sorry about your plans. They will not be happening. Part of what makes Doomlings a fun game, though. You know, you never know what's going to happen. We've got an effectless trait down. We've got a 3rd copy of Toxic. We've got Weber, not a very strong pack so far. Compound Eyes, another one of those. Torpor. Draw 2 cards from the bottom of the trait deck, or place 1 from your hand at the bottom of the trait deck. You got Sycophant. If any opponent has +5, if any opponent has 5 or more red traits in their trait pile. Self-Pruning. Discard 1 card from your trait pile or 1 from your hand. That was not a very good pack right there. Didn't get any dominance and didn't get any ages or catastrophes. The other ones were all good. They all had dominance and or catastrophes or ages. So, very fun game. If you haven't tried it out, I strongly recommend it. I've got the expansion pack here, and it's got random foils in it. So I'm going to grab that and open it up so you can see what random foils I get. Soon as I figure out, there it is. Bear with me 1 second. This is the Overlush expansion. You know what? I'm going to do this in a separate video because these have 4 mystery packs. So we'll see what cards come out of these mystery packs. So tune into my next video, and see what 4 mystery hollow foils I get and what 56 cards I get from Overlush. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, and until the next video, this is Impulse TCG signing out.